Yo. Yeah, what's up guys? So I'm just sorting a few things out quickly. How is everyone? Yeah, I've been away for a couple of weeks. I've been on holiday, but I said I'd take over David's session tonight because he couldn't make it. So got a few things to go over tonight. A few trades that I've taken this week. Just check I'm recording. Yeah, recording. This is just something I was looking at on Bitcoin. Just my 2 cents of what I think's possibly going to happen with Bitcoin. Yeah, boy. Yeah. It's not really. I mean, I was just having a look at the halvings. Like, we've got the 4th halving coming up next April, sometime around then. But you can see, like, the 3rd halving, just before we had a sell-off for about a month or so. Well, we sold off for quite a while, and then we just flew. Even like the one before that. This was. When was this? Yeah, on the daily. I think it was. Yeah, it was 2016 sometime. We sold off a little bit here and then went up. But I mean, the amount of volume that's in Bitcoin, like since 2016, is insane. So, like, yeah, I mean, maybe we come down. If we go on the monthly, it's easy to see on the monthly. Like, we've filled some of this imbalance up here, we've distributed. Maybe we find some support down here, and then sweep liquidity, come back down into this imbalance, and then go make an all-time high, something like that. I mean, at some point I'm going to be starting to buy crypto again, like next year at some point. I just think it's time soon. Like, we've had such a long, we've been selling off now for like the best part of 2 years. We've kind of just been in a downtrend. We've had like a bit of a counter trend here. Filled this imbalance, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm just going to go over a few trades I've took this week. I've been a bit aggressive today. I just took some trades on GU, I think. Oh, let me just try and get it. Yeah, so this was today. Don't know if the buy was really valid. Just trying to pass a challenge, so I'm just trying to scalp, get 1 to 2s, 1 to 3s. But today, like, we swept these lows. London price action had this sell off here, like sell to buy, and we came back, filled some imbalance, and then I was wrong. Took me out of break even, and then I just switched my bias. I'll go over it in a minute, but yeah, just took the sells. Hit for a 1 to 5, I think it was. I'm still in it, to be fair. I think. Yeah, so you can see, like, on the higher time frame, it makes a bit more sense to go short here rather than buying it. Like, if I was looking for buys, I'd probably somewhere here, but not always is there a sweep of Asia lows and then we go higher. But yeah, you know, if you can not marry your bias all the time, and admit that you're wrong, switch your bias. Sometimes it can work out. I was in the buys from here. I think this was. Wait, what day is it? It's Thursday. I think this was Tuesday. I was still on holiday. Took a buy here, and then we had some news yesterday, which took me out. But yeah, all in all, I say I took the sell, which I was happy about, just before news today. I think it was. I'll just go over it quickly. Oh yeah, I'll just quickly go over the news. We had, so yesterday we had CPI, and then today, oh yeah, we had the euro, which moved, yeah, which is where my trade was at. And moved GBP as well a little bit. So, yeah, this was it. This was the sell I took today, which I got taken out by spread, which is savage. One position got taken out, the other one was stayed in, but I'll just try and show you what I was thinking. Like, so this is where I tried to take the buy because we like swept these lows, and I was trying to do something like this up into here, feel this like a little bit of imbalance here, and then just make a new high for like a 1 to 3. Didn't work out, and then it sold off, and I continued the shorts just after the news, as you can see. So this position stayed in, and then I tried to get another sell. So you can see we've got a redistribution here, right timing as well. You can see like we're pushing up, and then this was just before the news. So at 3:15, I had the limit in, and fucking I had my stop loss, and I just left it below. I forgot to move it above, and then it came, and then it just tanked. So yeah, I think I took like it wasn't a full loss, but it was a loss. And then, yeah, I remember now. And then, so after the news today, obviously the news was good for the dollar. Saw this imbalance. So, because I tried to, what did I try and do? Ah, yeah, these equal lows. I tried to buy again, got taken out. And then I took a final buy after this imbalance. We got a massive like 50 pip move here, which I should have just waited for. I shouldn't have taken a loss here and taken a buy. I was just being a bit stupid. But yeah, got a big bearish candle here with imbalance, and then just wait for price to start showing signs of reversal. So like obviously if price moves like 50 pips in one direction after the news, like it's highly probable that you will get like some kind of retracement. So just like even on the 1 minute, you can see like price is starting to like show signs of like buyers coming in, and then as soon as this imbalance and this little candle came back here, took the buy, partialed here, and then once we made another high, I partialed more, and then tried to get into the sells here. You can see like obviously once we come back to this imbalance, obviously we're bearish order flow. Yeah, you can see like it's pretty clean. I just missed it. Well, I wasn't paying attention. That's my problem. High, 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 low, we tap right into this, this candle here, this like little order block, and then we make a low, switch order flow, and then same as always, come back here 50%, stop loss at the high like this, and then just target your low 1 to 4. I wasn't too annoyed because I am still in the sell from up here somewhere, from London, but that would have been like 1 to 6, or even if you just target this low, it's like a 1 to 4. If you risk 0.25, like I've got a 250k account, but 0.25 just to this low, that's 1%. That's like more than I make in a month working, so I'd have been pretty happy with that. I have been over trading because I am on a challenge. I probably just need to slow down a bit because I don't even have time limits on this challenge. So it's what it is. Like, but I'm like doing pretty well on it, profit. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, GU's been playing. No, I'm not. No, it was FTMO. So yeah. Yep. So we'll see what happens. I've got. Sorry. Do you? You're not allowed to. No. You have to trade like, what is it, 1 minute after, 1 minute before, or something like that, innit? I think before the news hits, yeah, something like that. Let me just have a look on it. To be fair, I probably should pay attention to these rules a bit more. But yeah, I mean, some of them are pretty good. Like Acre, you're allowed to trade the news. TFT, the funded trader, you can trade the news. You can't, yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm a bit worried at the moment. Obviously, I'm sure you are too. But like with everything going on with like MFF and like seeing where, yeah, it's like obviously FTMO European. I've got another one with TFT as well, which I like probably my second favourite at the moment. But the funny thing is, I was literally gonna buy a MFF like last week, and like someone posted that, and I was like, yep, fuck that. Yeah, but it's not looking good. I mean, I don't know if you've read all the like the court documents and stuff like that, but it's no. Yeah, definitely, yeah. So oh yeah, I mean, there's a new one. I mean, I can't even believe these fuckers are still available. What are they? First class. Like, how the fuck these guys are still going? I haven't got a bloody clue. Like, they're still live. I managed to get my money back with them because I had a 200k accounts with them. Requested a withdrawal and I never got it. One of my friends, yeah, they just said no. No, sorry, they didn't even say no. They just kept delaying it. They just kept delaying and yeah, yeah, just ignored him. I mean, yeah, yeah, it is, yeah. So it does. Like, I mean, the European ones seem to be good. That's why I think like FTMO have lasted this long. But yeah, I've heard of these Alpha Capital. It's Alpha Trade Group or something. Alpha. Yeah, yeah. I have. There's a guy that I follow on Instagram that's with them. Don't know much about them, but advertises. Well, he sort of like is like a whatever he like. I don't know. Advertising. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that sort of thing. But they, yeah, you know, okay, I'll have a look, mate. I'll have a look because basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get like 5 challenges done, and then if you know, if I'm in drawdown on like 1 or 2, um, you know, I'll just come back to it. Like, um, I don't, but I have thought about it. Definitely, definitely has crossed my mind. Um, okay. Yeah, yeah, that would be sound if you can. Yeah, 'cause yeah, I've seen it pop up a few times, so alright, I'll keep an eye out. But yeah, I've yeah, so not really been massively trading. Like the last few days I have, but all of last week, just there's just a few trades that you know, it was just a few here and there really, but they were some decent ones. Got into one on gold last week. Uh, where was it? I think it was on Friday. Uh, it's annoying because I've not been able to like properly journal all my trades. I use Notion usually, and I've got Adobe Acrobat. So like what I do is basically well, anyone that doesn't journal, I would highly recommend that you journal because you're never going to learn without doing it. Yeah, it's a ball ache. But with this Adobe thing, like literally, I download my chart. I download like several like different snapshots. So I'll do like the 5 minute, um, and then I'll go on to like the so like the 4 hour, um, and just like mark out, you know, possibly what I would have sold here, um, or like high probable areas. Go on to the daily and just have like 3 sort of snapshots, and then one you can do like a before and after, it just depends, but I normally just take like 3 to 5 snapshots of my charts, and then I go onto this Adobe, and then I just combine them, save them into a folder with like all my trades, like like this. So I just have like all my trades. um, I've only just started using the Adobe thing because like you can see like none of these are combined, but like if we go onto like here, you can see um, yeah, like just basically what I was trying to do, like accumulation. um, some of them are just like case studies, some of them aren't actually trades that I took, some are, but yeah, if you don't do this, you really need to start doing it. Like the NAS, I just need to sort these by date. Yeah, see NAS distro. There's a sell that I'm still in from NAS. Yeah, sweet. I'm in this still. This NAS trade. But you can see like on the 15 minute, we had like these highs swept. We had a big push, and this is what I mean by like the imbalance. Just like on the reverse, you get like a massive push up on like the open. I think this was news. It was Friday, so I think it was NFP. I think. But then we get this distribution like right at the open, so I just sell it, and then my target is this low. Um, but yeah, you can see this like clean distribution here. You know, 1, 2, 3, like 4 drives, manipulation of them highs, and then a final tap in. And I think I got in on the second one, or was it the 80? Not really. Yeah, it was one of them two. And then first target these lows, second target these lows. But if I show you, like I'm still in it. I'm just holding it. It's reversing a bit. It's reversed a bit now. I partialed out. So this was the trade. This was it here. I partialed out a lot here. I took some more out when we tapped this imbalance, and then you can see we started to like sort of shift order flow to the upside. but yeah, I think I've got like 2 lots or something, like something small left in it. And then today I did the same thing, like, so pretty much you can see like this sort of distribution here. Just go over it again. Like, even if you miss this cell here, you can quite clearly see that like we leave equal loads here, or we pretty much break, but then we leave this in balance, and then look, we just come back and then tap it an hour later. So you could have like got in again in here. When you start getting confident with like your stop losses, you know, these are like high probable areas, like 2:30 equities open, 9:30 Eastern, 2:30 for us. You know, like this time is get on the markets during these times, because you know, like even if you wanted to take like a reversal, you get like a low here, and then you know lows get swept, but then you see price starts to change, and then you start getting like these imbalances, and if you want, you know, take a buy, target this high. You know, that's a 1-to-1, 1-to-2, or like as ICT calls it, the silver bullet. Like, and pretty much like you can backtest this every day. You get like what he calls is the silver bullet, which is like a 1-to-2, where you get like some kind of imbalance, comes back, something you could even take this, or you know, something like this, put your stop loss here or just below this low, and then target the high. You know, it's normally like a 1-to-2, and that happens pretty much every single day. It's just a matter of finding it really. But yeah, like, so where was I? So today, yeah, today I took a sell here. You can see like it's a difficult one. I'm not looking to hold this like long term. This one I was, because of the daily imbalance fill here. So we come back, and I was kind of looking to at least come down to like here, which we pretty much did. But like it's all about just trying to find like the open time, and pretty much trying to find that, like, you know, that trade entry during the open basically. Today I took a loss on NAS. Like you can see here, we sweep these, even this Asia. We distribute after sweeping it. You can see we get our push up, get our kind of like head and shoulders pattern. You could have taken a sell here, which I didn't, and then again you could have took a buy here, but I would have rather have waited for a sweep. You can see like we change. So if this would have broke, I would have probably got in here and took the buy to this high like this. Pretty simple. I took a sell here, and when I look at it now, I'm just kind of like, you know, I was being impatient. I probably should have waited, like, because this doesn't really show me signs of sellers. Like this does. This shows signs of sellers. Like this doesn't really show signs of sellers. And then this sell here that I did take after we swept shows signs of sellers. Like you can clearly see the difference. You can see, like, you know, where the volume is, and I don't really, I shouldn't have really participated in this. I was just being a bit, you know, eager, and I took an unnecessary loss. But I did, you know, I got into here as soon as we like swept the highs again. So, you know, once this goes above these, we distribute, So like now once we go above this, I'll wait for another distribution, and you can clearly see it here, like even on like the 15-second. So you're just kind of waiting for price action to present something. You could have took something here if you really wanted, because you get, we do go above this, and then we get push up, and then there's your liquidity sweep, there's your break, and then there's your entry. Like this, you know, you could have taken it in here anywhere, stop loss above the high. Once you start to move away, just reduce your risk, protect your capital, and then obviously that gets taken out. But I normally wait for like 4 drives with like a proper liquidity sweep. Like you can see here, like the volume, we clearly go above. So it's just working out whether this is a liquidity sweep, and then you can clearly see like we go above, and then boom, we sell off. So just measuring like this candle or like this sort of range here. I think I just took like the imbalance, to be honest. Yeah, there was just like this imbalance, and then there's the open. Look, bang on the open. Like there's no need to look at the charts any other time than literally like 10 minutes. Like every day, just 10 minutes, wait for the open, and then boom, there's your entry, straight in. First target the lows. I actually took 2 entries here because we came back and then tapped this wick, so I took 2 entries there, and then boom, take profit hit. 1 to 6, well 1 to 3, but I'll hit two entries, 1 to 3, and then whatever this one was, another like 1 to 2, 1 to 3, so up like 5 hour an hour, take 50% off, and then I targeted this next. So this was power hour yesterday, and then I got taken out. So that's why like I always take profit as quick as I can, and I never used to do it because I used to feel like I had to go for like 1 to 10s, 1 to 20s, and like you can get them, don't get me wrong, but you know, if you're missing out on 1 to 2s, like say every trade you could have taken a 1 to 2 but you didn't, you let it come back and hit your break even, and then like after the 5th trade you hit like a 1 to 10, you could have had like way more just by, you know, hitting the 1 to 2s and 1 to 3s, because you don't necessarily need to hit these big R&Rs. You just need to put the risk on at the right time, and then just be happy with it. Like don't be greedy, which is easier said than done. But you know, this is why I like the indices so much, is because like every time like liquidity gets swept, like here for example, like look what it does. Like it literally just accumulates again, and then it targets the highs. So like we sweep here and we target these lows, and then we sweep the lows and then we target the highs, and you know, that's all that really like moves the market, is literally just like liquidity. And once I started to really learn that, my profitability just went up massively. Like even just like my probabilities of my trade setups, like this one today, so me and my sort of trading partner, we was looking at the buys here. You get like the sweep of the lows, and then I was kind of hoping that price would just come back a bit more here, and then go for like better risk to reward, because I'm still not like very confident in taking like these imbalances here and like putting my stop loss here. Like, 'cause if you put it here, you know, your risk to reward does obviously dramatically decrease, because if say your first take profit is like here, you know, or at least partial, you like the risk to reward is not worth it. But if you now start doing something like this, it's like a 2 to 1. You know, if you're risking like 0.25% on like account my size, you're up like 1.2k, like within literally like minutes, like, and you're done. And then if you know, if you're looking like long term, you could have, there's your 1 to 10 instead of your like 1 to 2, you know. So the fact that it didn't come down and trigger me in like down here where I could have been safer with my stop loss, like that's fine. I just wait till tomorrow, because I know that tomorrow like something like this will happen. You know, it happened here, like it happens here. Like even during like kind of like during London and stuff, if you can like look at your trading ranges, like think of it as like premium and discount. Like I don't want to buy up here. If like my low's here and my high's here, like where am I going to sell from? Well, clearly I'm going to sell from here, and I did sell from there, because I've got a position here. So yeah, and that was yesterday. Yeah, it was Wednesday. Yeah, so like, you know, when you're here, you're above like London highs. Like if you're below, you can buy it, but if you're above, you're not going to buy it. So like wait for the sweeps and just wait for like a shift of order flow. Like you can see you've got 1, 2, 3, you get a break, so like just put the position on, like no fear, just put it on. There you go, take profit hit, literally. If you want to partial out at a 1 to 3, close a trade. You don't have to target this low, you know, especially if you're on a challenge and you're risking like 0.25%. You know, that's, what's that, if you're like a 1 to 3, that's 1% you've made in a few minutes. But yeah, this one was nice. It was like the quickest take profit I've ever hit. Like, you don't have to go for big risk to rewards. Just let them pay out. Price comes back, take another sell if you want. You know, if you're in like an area like here, and you come back up, like what's going on in your head is like, oh, they're just going to take this out now. But like, just put your trade at break even, and if it takes you out at break even, fair enough. If you get a chance to close like here at 1 to 6, or just at this low, just do it, because you will, like, you'll see your win weights just going up, and like then when price comes down, like take the buy. It really is that simple. Look for the imbalances. That's pretty much it. Like here on the 15-minute, you get sweep of London. If you were trading London, like, let's see what London gave. So you get like Frankfurt open, distributes above the high, breaks. So my first area of like interest for sales would be like somewhere in this imbalance. There you go, it comes straight into it. So if you miss that one, wait for price to like shift again. So you've got a clear accumulation coming in. So when you go below the lows, there's your accumulation, and then it fails, breaks a low, imbalance, mitigation, sell, stop loss above the high, and then, you know, price takes you out during equities open, distribution above the highs again, leaves in balance, price comes down, accumulates, reaccumulates, and there you go. There's your entry. Imbalance fill, sell. Like, just trust the price action, and just backtest this like over and over and over again. Like here, break, we go below, like imbalance, we sell off. So you could have sold here if price distributes. Doesn't really show any signs of sellers when it comes back though, because you just see like we take the lows. So again, like if you want, take a buy. Price is clearly giving you bullish order flow and respecting the lows. So you could have took a buy if you really wanted to. Yeah, let's just see where we're at now. US 30. Yeah, so US 30 yesterday. My friend took a sell. I sold NAS and then he sold US 30. But yeah, price breaks this low. I think I took a buy here. I think I got clapped out. I can't remember now. But yeah, took a sell. Takes this high, and then just wait for like sellers to start coming in, and then just place an entry and target the lows, something like that. So you get like your first imbalance, like two bearish candles here, we come back up, and then we leave imbalance here, then we sell again. So like come and fill this, could sell it there. So there's another one. Pretty much just wait during. This one was actually like quite late yesterday. If you go on to if I go on to NAS. What time is it? Yeah, it's here. Yeah, see, NAS went higher. Like, yeah, it went higher from like up here at 6:30, but US 30 goes lower around about the same time, which is annoying because like they haven't been behaving like usually they correlate, but US 30 just has a mind of its own half the time, and you can see like we just massively sell off, whereas NAS doesn't sell off until quite a bit later on. But it's just you just got to catch them at the right time. Like, you are going to take losses doing this, like trading it like this. Don't get me wrong. Like, don't just go and do this straight away. Like, definitely back test. Back test these entries. Don't just take my word for it. Because like this literally, trading is easy. Don't get me wrong. Like, you can teach like a 10-year-old kid to do this. It's just pattern recognition. I say it every time. It is all just mindset. Like, it's just whether you can stick to a set of rules, and like drop the ego about being right all the time. Like, once you can just find a simple strategy, and like, to me this is just so simple that it's just wait for liquidity sweeps. I sometimes add like a few different things in, like obviously my divergence, buying Same sort of thing as like buying low in the trading range and buying high, or selling high. Like with the RSI, you know, I tend to wait for, you know, on the 4 hour, I wait for like price to be like at a premium to sell. You know, price is up high here, so I'm going to look for sales. Every time we're down here, I just look for buys during the right times. You can even set alerts like on this, so you can set alerts at the levels, but I've just kind of got to the point where I don't need to do that anymore. I don't even use indicators hardly anymore. Just this RSI. I use the fair value gap because it just like shows me my imbalance, because I'm going to mark that out anyway. Like, it just saves me having to do this and mark my imbalance. Like, just back test how many times price comes back to an imbalance on the 4 hour. Like, it's just unbelievable how many times. It's not a coincidence, it really isn't. Every time price leaves an imbalance, it usually comes back. You know, here, like this one doesn't, but then you get this one that comes straight back to it. This one here, like any time price comes back into a 4 hour imbalance and then sweeps like a candle like this on the 4 hour and accumulates, like there's clearly an accumulation here. So you got your Asia, London, and there's your sweep. So this is close to the open. There's the open. Imbalance. Comes right back down. You get a break. So you shift order flow. You've accumulated below this low here. You've got like a range being built. Just take the trade. Like if you're on the 4 hour and you've got an imbalance, price is close to it, and you've got the open here, a clearly defined trading range with highs and lows. Like here, as soon as you sort of sweep stuff like this out, look, same time again, equities open 9:30 or 2:30 our time, price sells off, takes the liquidity, and then immediately reverses in the other direction and leaves in balance. So you could have took a buy there, price then breaks, comes back, so you just take a trade, put your stop loss at the low and then target the high for your first partials. Done. And then, you know, where's this, could this possibly go? Like from here, you know, targeting this high, because if you're on the 4 hour, once you get the liquidity sweep of the lows, the imbalance fill, your long time target is going to be like these highs, or you could partial like on this banker's candle here. If you want, you could partial the open of that banker's candle, and then try and sell it, like, because you're now at a premium, so you don't want to buy at a premium. And like this is what I mean by like these imbalance fills. Like this is something I'm working on, but you get this candle, pushes up, and then leaves in balance, comes back and fills it. Like I still need to have a bit more confidence in these sorts of trades, but you know, instead of putting your stop loss down here at the lows, price is already swept, it's already mitigated, just play the continuation and put your stop loss somewhere, you know, like just below the imbalance, and then you're in the trade with much better risk to reward, like there, and then just target the highs, and then once you're up here, try and look for the sells. But it's just a bit late in the day now. Like if you wanted to, you could have had, like, you see this break, you get like clear imbalance here, price comes back to it, so you could have shorted. Like this isn't my trading time because this is power hour coming into Asia. But if you were to sort of target somewhere in here, that's like a 1 to 2. But yeah, it's a bit late. So if you just pick your trading times as well. Sometimes it's best not to trade, or knowing when not to trade. But like yeah, every time, what I'm getting at is just look at the imbalances, and it will change a game. Like this one, you can see 4-hour imbalance. Price is clearly like in here, for example. Yeah, I'd look for sales. If it takes me out, it takes me out at a loss. Who cares? Like, it's all about high probability trading and looking for sales at premium and buys at discounts. You know, if it takes you out there, well, price is clearly showing you that buyers are in the market. Wait for, price to come back, distributes, and then accumulates. I'll just quickly see what happens in there. So you get like imbalance. So if you were to take a trade, you would have taken a loss. Wait for equities open, which is here. Imbalance. Boom. Done. And then you get more imbalance. And that's basically all I've been doing recently. Waiting for the equities open. Like, you get this imbalance here. So say you miss, like, you get the open, which is this wick. Get a break. Come back, mitigate. We go. Failed to take this high, but it doesn't matter because we're clearly like looking for buys. We go again. Here's your imbalance. So even if you took it here, like somewhere in the imbalance, stop loss here. This is your first sort of target, 1 to 2, or like here is something like that, 1 to 2, just within a couple of hours. Like I'd be happy with that. Like gone are the days where I look for big high risk to reward trades all the time, because I just don't need to. Like if I can just take a 1 to 2 every single day, like, and I do that in a month. Say I take 10 trades in a month, I make 2.5%. Just taking 10 trades in 1 month, that's like almost 6.5 grand I've made just from taking 1 to 2 in like a few minutes during the right time every single day. Like if you want to trade London, you can. Just wait for like just some kind of price intention. Like we buy up here during London, then we clearly sell off and leave in balance. We come back, mitigate. So if you were to take a short position here, stop loss at the high, first target at the low, 1 to 3, 1 to 3. It's not bad. 0.25%. That's 0.75%. Like everything, This is why, like on GU and stuff, that I'm trying to get out of scalping it as much. Like I've deleted all my other forex pairs. I literally just have these two. I don't have any other pair now. Obviously got the Dixie. Like this start of this week, I bought EU. Oh yeah, it was Wednesday, because I was waiting for Dixie to fill that gap. So you can see this gap here, which is like an imbalance basically. Well, I just see it as the same thing. It's just like, you know, price comes back to it. Like this one, the first time it comes back, which was Tuesday. Yeah, we distribute nicely in there. So there's an opportunity to go short in there. And then I just had a feeling the price was going to come right back into that again during news, which it did. Can't remember what news it was. Yeah, it was literally like bang on to the T into it. And that was, oh yeah, CPI. And then can't remember what I took on EU. Got it somewhere. Oh yeah. I think I got taken out of this at break even. Oh no, okay, so yeah, so on here, yeah. Wait here. On Tuesday, was it Tuesday? Yeah, yeah. Nah, so under. What's it? What? Is it? Ah, okay. Let's have a look. I think I've got it. Fix it. Fucking hell, I haven't been on these charts for ages. Yeah. Yeah. So I took a buy here. That's it. Yeah, that's it. By like 2 pips. Yeah, there we go. That's it. It's exactly what happened. I can't remember how I took this now, but I just remember it accumulating. Oh, yeah, that was it. Hold on. This was it here, I mean. Yeah, that was it. That was it, literally. So like, I know a lot of people. I mean, this used to be me all the time. Like, I would have to wait for like price to like break. But you know, if we're at a low and we're already in like areas of like, you know, like discount with a gap, the fact that it doesn't break, it just tells me that it's liquidity and it's like it's a target. I used to say that like price would, for me to get in a trade, and this is how like one of my mentors that I did quite a lot of mentorship with, like he trades like this, and I just don't agree with it at all anymore. Like, he would have to wait for like a break and then it would come back and then go, but I just found he'd never get into trades, and I'd always be wondering, like, why I wouldn't get in the trade like without a break. And like, even in the Wyckoff book it kind of goes on about this, but if price, they say, if price comes into this gap and you've got like previous accumulation, like you can even see here, like this shit is clean. We're like coming down, we're down, and then like this one does break, but at the same time it leaves imbalance, comes back, mitigates, so stop loss at the low, entry, first take profit or reduce risk, and then essentially close trade at that high. So something like this would have been like 6 pip stop loss, first target 1 to 2, partial out a little bit, end result 1 to 4. Clearly buyers came in here, you can see like big push up, same thing the next day, just waiting for that liquidity sweep. We go up, down, and then we do break here, then we come back during like New York, and then first target here, second target like Asian highs, or like when price starts to like fail to make new highs, then just close the trade. But yeah, like what I'm trying to say is, like, when we come back down, like this now becomes liquidity. We start selling off into this gap, and then you just get like your sort of your buyer's intentions to coming in, get some imbalance, and then that's it, done. And then if it comes back down again, like take the trade again. But it's getting later in the day now, so you just probably wouldn't take it. I think that must have been changeover. Like I don't know what happened there. Changeover or something. Is that even on no under? That's not on no under, is it? It is, yeah. Bloody hell. Don't know what happened at 9 o'clock on Tuesday, but something happened. But yeah, has anyone got any questions? Because it's now 8 o'clock, so I'm gonna get ready to jump off. Definitely keep up with the journals. Like, I use Notion at the moment. It's pretty good. Like, it has everything that I want. Like my trading plan, my trade setup models. Like obviously my journal, my setups. So we've got like, like description of like going long, going short. Price accumulates at a low, gives a break structure, mitigates. That's probably the best one. Like vice versa for the shorts. Price distributes at a low, gives a BOS and mitigates. At a high, sorry, it should be at a high. And yeah, like just keep going with it. If you have any questions, just hit me up as usual. Like, definitely gonna have a look at this capital group, Alpha Capital, that Cameron said about, because they are definitely been popping up quite a bit, and they're in London, so could be good. I was with 5%ers that were in London. I just didn't like the leverage. They were shit. It was like 1 to 10. Like you put like one lot on NAS and that's it. You're over leveraged and you just get margin called. You can't trade things like gold because of the margin requirements on them. It's just so shit. So yeah. But yeah, just keep up with it. Anyone has any questions, just message me. And I'll be on next week. I'm not sure what's happening with the times because David's on at 6 next week. So I might come on at like just after him, or I might just move him to Thursdays like today. Like Thursdays and Fridays are always my most profitable days anyway. Like so for tomorrow, for example, just quickly before I go, something that me and like my mates been back testing quite a lot is if you look like where Monday is, usually, so say like Monday sets the high and like Friday sets the low, so like tomorrow I'm probably, I'm not really going to be looking for shorts unless we miraculously come up here tomorrow before London and we're up here. I might look for shorts there, but like if I'm on the, if I'm on a Friday, so like for example, wait, let's just find one quickly before I go. So like Tuesday was the high. Monday tried to sell off. Tuesday was the high, and then Friday was the low. So you look for the buys on Friday, and then look we go up again, and then like Friday was the high. So Monday was the high. Tuesday, Thursday was the low. So like look for buys. Friday came back, and then we normally moved back up again. Friday was the high again, like here. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, So tomorrow, Friday could be the low. So just like look at back test that as well, because trust me, it's so it really does work. Like here, and where is it? All the way up here. So it's normally like Monday or Tuesday sets the high, and then look for buys like on a Friday or a Thursday. Like as long as like you look at the week, you're basically looking at like the weekly candle and just trying to catch like reversals. Something that has kind of helped me recently. So, but anyways, I'm gonna jump off, guys. I'll post the recording when it's done as usual.